much, colleagues. Maybe where I should then be able to start is from where my Honorable Deputy Minister, I think, started, is to say the process that you are seeing today that we are going through is just a review of our strategy that we have got, I think, from 2021 to 2025. So each and every year, we sit as top management of the ministry so that we can then be able to look and reflect to say what is it that we have done, what is it that we didn't do, and why we didn't do what we were supposed to do. And then we focus on then putting in strategies so that we can then be able to have efficiency and fluency in the system. So I think as you were listening, this is the process that we will then be able to go through, I think, for the next 5 days. So as we come out of that strategy on Friday, we will then be able to be focused. We now know where we are supposed to be plugging, and we know where we are supposed to review ourselves. So as we move, I think as a ministry, we have done quite well. I think the Honorable Deputy Minister has shared with you, but we still have challenges in the education sector. One of the biggest challenges that we have is provision of schools across the country. And you would agree with me, colleagues, in this time as we are talking, we still have other underserviced areas, your resettlement areas, we still don't have schools. You go to your high density areas in our cities, we also have what we call mega schools, where we have got an enrollment of 3,000, meaning this is a 3-in-1. We're supposed to be having 3 schools, but we've got 1 school. We also have a challenge where our pupils are walking, very long distances. I think that's a challenge that we currently have in the ministry. And again, if you look internally as a ministry in terms of our own administrative capacities, we have got quite a lot of vacancies. And one of the worrying vacancy levels that we have got is that of schools inspectors. These are the guys that are supposed to be going to our schools and inspect the teaching and learning and almost the overall management and corporate governance of the schools. It's an area that is worrying us as a ministry. We also have an issue of textbooks in our schools. But I think as a ministry, we have then moved away to say we don't just look at the physical textbook. We would also want to digitalize our learning material availability. Like the Deputy Minister has also alluded to, we would want to be inclusive. We would want to have all the kids attending school, formal schools, but we then have an issue with those with disabilities. And as a ministry, this is an area of concern. We also have non-formal education. We've got kids that drop as they go up the ladder in terms of our education system. We would want to take care of those children so that they can then go back to school.
Planning for the year 2024. This is a review of already in place strategies to see how they are working, where we have a gap, what needs to be addressed, what needs to be strengthened, and to see the way forward in the next year. With the help of our partners, the government have managed to put up some new blocks, some new schools using our CDF funds. As the curriculum, we are also doing our curriculum review in line with the NDS1. We've achieved the food feeding program, which is in line with our NDS1 also. So yeah, we've done quite a lot of achievements this year.
What about challenges?
We do have challenges here and there, of course, in the financial part of running of the ministry. We don't work alone. We work with other arms of government. So it's the funding part. We still need to be helped quite a lot on the funding part.